what is a big swole monster here
with Lieutenant Ben.
Yeah, this kid's here too. And anyway, so today's plan of action is to hit some back and just get a nice quick back day in. I might actually make this a voiceover video because I know the only voiceover video that I have done is for legs, and I think more people wanted to see like more voiceovers instead of the music going. They still want the music, but voiceovers would be nice. It could be like a whole series. But anyway, right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not feeling the most motivation to go to the gym. I don't know, I'm just tired. I don't know what it is, but
looks like you need a monster.
Yeah, I know. Luckily, that's why we got the big swole monsters over here. But that's what else I wanted to touch up on was motivation and doing it even when you're not motivated to go. And let me tell you something. Watch a couple edits. Watch some edits. Go on TikTok, search in the search bar, look up gym edits, look up
Rick Grimes edits.
Anything you want, like Doom Eternal edits, Last of Us Joel Miller edits, Homelander edits even. Yeah, just get those edits going, get a Trent Twin edit going. Or even watch a Trent Twin video, like the intro. I know their one intro with, why am I blanking on that Linkin Park song? Not Somewhere I Belong. It's the other one. What is that Linkin Park song? It's like, take me one step closer to the edge and I'm about to break. Yeah, it's that song. No, that's not Faint. That's another one. But anyway, that intro, that shit gets me motivated every single time. So, with that being said, I won't bore you guys any longer.
Or watch a big swole monster edit.
Yes, watch a big swole monster edit. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the gym. Alright, so we are going to get straight into wide grip lat pull downs. Now, I love wide grip lat pull downs. I think they, especially when you squeeze at the bottom, if you look how I'm squeezing it, it really targets like your medial to upper lats. And that's what I love about the wide grip. Also, by the way, that was my first set. That's why, kind of made it a little bit of a shorter set. I was kind of warming up the joints. I didn't record every set, but I did about 3 sets till failure. And as you can see right there, getting that pump in, getting that squeeze. Honestly, really, what was I going to say? The 3 of the bars, or no, the cable machines, there's 3 of them at my gym. The one all the way on the right, it was being used, but that one's my favorite one, because this one I feel like the seat kind of sinks you in, and I don't really like that. But here's Ben doing that, getting his lat pull downs in. And it's funny too, because our buddy Alejandro wanted to get a little set in. And as you can see, he's not doing the wide grip lat pull downs, he's doing the underhand lat pull downs. And that's actually the second thing that's on the big swole lat pull downs. He wanted to get a set in. He's a little bit ego lifting, but that's okay. He's doing it for the fun of it. I don't even think he was hitting back that day. I think he was hitting arms, so he was just doing it for fun. Wanted to get a little Alejandro cameo in there. As you can see, Ben's about to spot him. Give him some assisted reps. It's a W spot, question mark. Yeah, no. But yeah, no, he's really chill. He does haircuts, so go get a haircut by him. I heard he might get a job at the barber shop, which is good. I need a haircut too, so who knows, maybe I'll hit up Alejandro. So yeah. Alright, now it's big swoles underhand grip lat pull down. So, sorry if you hear that squeaking. I'm in my rocking chair right now recording this audio. But, yeah, so I'm making sure I prioritize that squeeze. And now what this is hitting is your medial lats. And some people use this as a bicep workout. I know Sam Sulik sometimes will do this as a little bit of a bicep workout. But I'm targeting more so my lats because of how far back I'm leaning. And yeah, like if you look how far back I lean, you could see that you know, I'm squeezing it in my lats. So that's usually my second thing. I actually started incorporating this into my back days not too long ago. It was maybe last summer. I never used to do it. My OG back day, man, I can't even remember what I really did. I didn't do cable machines. I didn't do cable machines until like maybe summer of 2024. So a while, like it was, and I started lifting winter of 24. If you guys remember that video when I kind of explained a little bit. Soon I'm gonna make a video explaining everything, or at least my history with the gym. But anyway, right here, this is actually a newer back day lift that I started incorporating. And I actually used to do these on the Smith machine, but it's not that good on the Smith. So, and then now they finally added the squat rack. So I'm like, you know what, we're just going to start doing these. These target your lower back. You're getting that squeeze, a little bit of your medial back. I really do like it. I think it's cool. I know all the big name bodybuilders used to do that, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now on for the back rows. Now, sometimes I use the machine. Other times I use the cable back rows. Today I was using the machine. Yeah, there was this kind of cute girl, not gonna lie, doing the cable rowing machine. And you know, your boy's afraid of women, so yeah, I'm doing the seated back rows, getting that pump in, getting that squeeze, and so what was I gonna say? I only recorded one set of this, but I did do 3 sets of failure on it. As you can see, Ben did one of his sets right here. He's prioritizing that squeeze. I will always recommend prioritizing that squeeze. And for your thumbs, some people put your thumbs like overhand on your fingers. I do that. If you, sometimes I don't, depending how heavy my set is. Like if my set is really heavy, sometimes I'll make sure I get that extra grip in. But now we move on to my final back exercise, and that is controlled machine lat pull downs. So, you know, earlier my very first thing was the wide grip lat pull downs, but this one is the machine controlled. I do about 14 reps and about 2 sets just to get that extra squeeze, that extra toning, because this more so tones, especially when you're controlling it and not going to failure. And my weight on this is about 170, and I think that's a good weight for me to control with it, getting that squeeze, you know, going up and down with it. So yeah, no, this so far was a good back day. It was doing pretty well. Very successful. Honestly, I remember last summer I used to hit back like 3 times a week, and my back got really wide from that. But I got really burnt out of hitting back. I only hit back 3 times a week last summer, was because, I don't know, I just wanted a big back. Who doesn't want a big back? You know, it's a very big muscle group. Honestly, one of the strongest, because let's say you're walking down the street. Are you gonna rob a dude who doesn't have a big back, or are you gonna rob a dude who has a big back? Alright, what is up? So we have just finished up with the lift, and we are gonna look at the back pump. I'm gonna make this quick. Ooh, the sweat kind of went away. But it was bad sweaty. I forgot that I had these jeans, these Young LA jeans, cargo jeans. Young LA sponsor. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good pump. Young LA sponsor me, Gymshark sponsor me, Breed Divinity sponsor me. Anybody sponsor me. I will wear your clothing proudly. Please sponsor. Alright. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Or in the car. Alright, so we are back in the car. Special shout out to Jamie. He's, a little bit younger than me. And he actually says that he's a fan and he watches the videos, and I really, really do appreciate that. I really do. Like, I don't think people understand how grateful that makes me to hear that people genuinely watch my content and everything. I'm just so grateful for that. And I do want to talk about this too, because it's crazy. I am basically at 80 subs right now, and I am just so grateful for it because I've never had that many subscribers in my entire life on anything. And I just want to say thank you guys all. It really does make my day, and it really does make me grateful. So thank you guys so much for 80 subs. I'm so grateful for that. Never give up on what you're doing, because this could take you anywhere. So thank you guys for joining the ride. You guys are the true OGs, and I'll remember you guys when I make it big, and I'll fly you guys out to the Miami, and we're gonna chill. We're gonna hit the beach gym in GTA 6. This kid wanted to shout out someone too.
Shout out to Davian.
Shout out to Davian.
Shout out to Davian.
Shout out to Davian. Sorry. I heard he watches my videos, so thank you too. Thank you to both of you. Really do. Anyway, I do want to talk about something else too. Because, not gonna lie, I've fallen victim to it. We've all fallen victim to it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the loneliness, it gets to you. The loneliness without having no girl. And then you see a girl at the gym, you're like, oh, she's really cute, I wish I could take her out to a nice dinner, hold her hand, walk her up to her door after taking her out to dinner,
Those clip farming.
No, not clip farming. And then, then she leaves you, and then it breaks your heart, and then you're left there. But anyway, so don't work out for the girls. I know that's, a lot of guys, sometimes they'll get, okay, no, I worked out for myself. But I know a lot of guys just go into the gym because they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go pull all the girls, there. And even with some girls too. I don't know if there's any girls that watch my YouTube channel. I know this is kind of a guy thing. I know there is actually some girls that watch my videos. But even for girls too, don't work out to pull the guys, Work out for yourself and yourself only. Work out for the Lord. Work out for yourself. Work out for just your well-being, for health. Obviously, it's a benefit that happens over time maybe, but don't just start it to get the girls, because that is probably the least motivation to get you into the gym. If I were to rank them, I would say getting girls is right here. Doing it for yourself is all the way up here, and then you could fill in the gaps with other little things. No, at the top is working out for the Lord. That's all the way at the top. Nothing beats that. So I know sometimes I'm not the best Christian. Sometimes we all got to be better. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.